Welcome to the Solo Salon Owner Podcast. My name is Adrienne Schottler, and I am here to share with you my 20 years of beauty experience, both good and bad, so that you can grow and learn and advance your career in the industry. Grab yourself a snack, your favorite cocktail, and enjoy.
How can you avoid burnout while recession-proofing your business? It all comes down to what we talk about every time on this podcast: systems, improvement, being aware, keeping track, and making goals. Burnout happens to all of us. We wake up sore, look at our book, and we dread going to work. The overwhelm of repetition on our bodies and the mental drain that happens in this beauty business does not seem to be a hot topic, but we live in a hustle hard, sleep when I'm dead society. How do we avoid burnout and show up at our best in our personal and professional lives? How do we do this while we are entering an era of uncertainty with the economy, business in general, and trying to recession-proof and compete with other businesses? Here are some of the top 5 tips that I can give you to do both. The first thing we're going to do is set boundaries. We're going to make sure that on your online booking system or whatever type of booking system you use, you set up a work schedule, the hours that you are available and the hours that you are not available. We're going to turn off your phone when you're not in the salon. You say, I can't do that. I have a cell phone. I'm a single business owner. How can I turn off my phone? My recommendation and what I do personally is I have a Google Voice number. It's a separate number in the Google Voice app that allows me to have a separate line to my business, and I can turn it on Do Not Disturb when I'm out of the salon studio. Keep your personal time off when you set these boundaries. These are the 2 things that are most important for you to not feel like you are working all the time and at everyone's beck and call. And make it clear in your policies that in order to cancel, reschedule, or contact you, they need to do so through that phone line. There's no email, there's no Instagram DMs, unless that's how you want to be reached. Keep all of that in one central area. Not only does it make you look more professional, but it helps separate your time from work and personal. You wouldn't message your dentist or doctor on Instagram. You wouldn't try to set up appointments through Facebook Messenger with anyone that didn't allow you to. If they didn't answer, you would find another way to contact them if you really wanted to be a client. It's the same in our business. Don't feel like you need to answer every single message from every single platform. Streamline them, set up automatic responses, and funnel them to your business phone number and online scheduling system where you have those boundaries set. The second thing that you can do to help avoid burnout and recession-proof your business is get organized. If you feel that you are amongst chaos and stress when you are in your own place of business, it is a lack of systems and organization that is causing that for you. If you set up systems and routines, it can be less overwhelming and your day can be more predictable. Utilize an online calendar or an online scheduling system such as Gloss Genius, Booksy, Schedulicity, Vagaro, or Acuity, just to name a few. Find one that works for you. Find one that is in your budget and set your boundaries and get organized through that system. In that calendar, set up important deadlines, whether it's quarterly tax payments, whether it is projects that you want to set up for 90 days, whether it is your end of the month paperwork that you need to do to keep up with a business. Set it up in your calendar before you allow clients to book appointments. At the end of every month, I set up an hour and a half on my calendar where I can sit, pull all of my reports, download all of my statements, and go through my banking so that it is done, complete. I know where I stand, and there's no questions when it comes to tax time. Use the inventory tools that are in an online booking system to keep track of products, whether it's products you sell or products that you need to keep for back bar. Some scheduling systems can do both. This is key to not running out of things. When you run out of product that you need for your clients on a daily basis, again, it makes us look unprofessional. Oh my gosh, I don't have any more of that, and you're surprised by it, is not a good look. Running to the supply store every week gets to be exhausting. Find places where you can either order or pick up what you need in bulk once every 2 to 3 weeks or even once a month, so that there are no surprises when you open your drawers and you go to pull out a nail file or hair color or any kind of shampoo and conditioner. You know what you use on a daily basis, so it shouldn't be a surprise. And if you've listened to other videos where I encourage you to sell a little bit of retail, if you have a backup bottle of something sitting on the shelf waiting for a client to buy it, that's your backup to use in service, and then you know you need to replace it. Don't wait until that backup bottle's almost gone. Don't wait until you've pulled the last nail file out of your drawer. Get ahead of the game. Every couple of weeks, you should have a running shopping list of what to order and what you need to pick up, and stick to your budget. Social media marketing plans and strategies are also another way to get organized so that you're not wasting a lot of time going down rabbit holes and figuring out what you want to promote and how you want your social media to look. A couple weeks ago, I talked to Macy at 40 Volume Marketing, and she had great insights on social media strategies and plans. I would definitely look at her website and contact her and ask her to help you get these things organized and in place and help improve your social media presence so that way it is done and complete. You have a plan and it is not stressing you out. That can cause major burnout. I know it does for me. So, having a plan and a strategy and getting organized with your social media is the best tip that I can give you to help avoid burnout and improve your presence to make a good first impression. The third tip I can give you is you need to develop a support system, whether it's someone like myself or someone like Macy who's got your back. Your family and friends are great, but you also need peers who understand the challenges you face in being a small business owner. Find people who inspire and motivate you to be a mentor or even just an online contact that you can ask questions to. Being in groups of like-minded people is important so that you know that you are doing the right thing, that you know that your gut instincts are really on the right track. Finding communities where you have other small business salon owners or service providers or nail techs, hairdressers, estheticians, these communities are great because a lot of the questions you have in your business have already been addressed in these communities. Having someone like myself or Macy at 40 Volume Marketing to support you through getting organized and developing a support system for yourself is key. Don't sign up for a class that is online that has no personal contact. They're great. You might learn stuff, but most of us in this business, we're artsy fartsy. We are not going to be motivated to complete anything unless we feel a connection. Having a support system is the best thing you can do for yourself, whether it's other renters in your salon suites, your staff, or other business owners that you can talk to. The fourth tip I can give you is to set short-term goals, 90 days. Make them smart, make them realistic, make them measurable and specific. Keep yourself accountable and put that in your online scheduler. If you have a goal to meet, and it's whether it's a dollar amount or a project, put a note in on your online scheduler that you can check off that box. 90 days is better to make goals than a full year. Having something short term is not overwhelming, and you don't feel like you've bit off more than you can chew. This is the best thing I can tell you to recession proof your business, because your goals should be things that aim towards items like making a better first impression. What does that take? Does that take maybe painting a wall? Does that take rearranging products on a shelf? Does that take maybe a deep clean in your studio? Or does that take a social media revamp? These are the kind of goals that will help recession proof your business, because you need to stand out. In an economy that is struggling, you need to be on the top of people's lists when they search for your services. You need to be on the minds of the people you've already serviced so that they promote you. Your clients are your best marketing tool. Social media is great, but a lot of times people that aren't even in your community are following you on social media. The serotonin and dopamine and all the things that we get from social media isn't actually going to affect our business. Those people are not local to you. You have to talk to the people that are in front of you. You have to talk to your community. And if that is a short-term goal, it will help fuel your business. Something as simple as, I'm going to go to these places and have my nails, hair, makeup, whatever, looking great, and be proud of what I do and let people know what I do. The fifth tip that I have for you is take time for yourself. Schedule your downtime. Make it a priority that you get recharged. Find an hour of joy, whether it's reading, TV, exercise, or even a nap, maybe some spa time, at least 1 hour every week. The ideal is 3 hours a week. Put it on your calendar. Put a reminder in your phone. Stop, drop everything. It is time for you to do some deep breathing and relax. Sleeping and eating well is obvious when it comes to self-care and taking time for yourself. We have 168 hours in a week. Taking 3 hours out of that 168 is minimal. Just like on an airplane, put your mask on first. You can't help anybody else until you've taken care of yourself. You'll be a better parent. You'll be a better friend. You'll be a better spouse if you're not burning the candle at both ends. I have recently read a great book called Target 100. It is from the woman who is the celebrity nutritionist from Weight Watchers, and she has broken away from Weight Watchers and simplified nutrition and self-care even more. Target 100 simplifies everything. 100 ounces of water a day, 100 grams of protein a day, 100 carbs a day, 100 grams of carbs a day, 100 minutes of movement every week. Movement could be walking, dancing, riding a bike, deep housework. 100 minutes of exercise like weightlifting, yoga, Again, more walking. Simplifying it is key. And after I read that book, I realized keeping it simple keeps the stress out of it. Take that time for yourself. Of course, education and accountability from your community is key. The fact that you're even here and you've showed up is amazing. No one wants to fail, and I don't like the word fail, but no one wants to fail forward. We always have stumbling blocks. We're always going to have days that aren't the best. But you've got to pick yourself up, forget what has happened the day before, and start over again every morning. So just to recap, the top tips I can give you to avoid burnout and help recession-proof your business, believe it or not, is so simple. Keeping boundaries, getting organized, developing a support system, setting short-term goals, and taking time for yourself in the form of self-care and relaxation. Keep it simple. Don't make everything complicated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I just want to put out there that I am doing an online roundtable April 10th at 11 a.m. on Zoom. The link is on my website, and it's also in a couple of groups. I am going to put the link here in the description. If you'd like to join me, please do so. The roundtable, we're going to be talking about recession-proofing your business a little bit more. And I can have, I think, about 50 people up into the room. It would be great if you would just take an hour, show up, see the presentation, and maybe let me know what challenges you have. This is a free event. It is my first roundtable event on Zoom, and I would like to invite you to be included. Have a great week. Drink all that water, and I will talk to you soon.
Thank you for spending time with me today at the Solo Salon Owner podcast. This content is for continuing education purposes, and I do recommend any financial decisions or legal decisions should be consulted with the proper professionals. If you'd like to leave me a voicemail, you can at the link below, or you can contact me and get a free consultation at solosalonowner.com or follow me on Instagram at solosalonowner. Please rate and leave a 5-star review on Spotify or Google Podcasts. I look forward to talking with you soon.